Well, that may be the formal answer to whether or not President Kalam gets a second term, but here is your initial verdict. Our SMS and web poll, should President Kalam get a second term? And just take a look at those figures, 96% saying yes, and just a minor figure there saying no. So it's very clear what you think, but that also sets it up for the discussions tonight. In Face the Nation language, we call it crossfire. All right, so we have on the show now Mr. Sathe as well, the Congress leader from Delhi. There's Mr. Gurudas, Dasgupta, CPI, two politicians on the show, and I'm going to put the first question straight to the politician, Mr. Dasgupta of the CPI. The left is opposing President Kalam's second term. Our poll is suggesting that 96% of our viewers are saying it's good to have President Kalam again as president. Why are you opposing the idea?
It's a selective poll, highly selective. It does not represent the public opinion of the country. We are opposing because there has been no precedence. Only Dr Rajendra Prasad was the president for the second time.
But why does the country need to be burdened by the past, Mr. Dasgupta? Why should the country be burdened by the past?
Tradition is an important aspect of the functioning of democracy. It does not fall from the blue. It does not grow on the grass. It is a tradition. And our constitutional sense does not permit that a person can become president for the second or third term.
May I just press that a little bit? What harm will it do to the constitution or to the country if anyone, say President Kalam in this case, is given a second term?
Firstly, there must be justification for saying it. What harm it does is the negative argument. There should be a positive argument why a person should become a president for the second term, and least of all in case of the present president.
All right.
In what way he has been able to do service to the people, except that he had made a number of gimmicks.
Okay, so you call President Kalam's presidency gimmicky. All right, let me take that question now to Mr. Sathe, another politician on the show, belongs to the Congress. Mr. Sathe, how do you react to the question, should President Kalam be given a second term?
Left to myself, I would be very happy if Dr. Kalam is given the second term. I don't agree with this argument of gimmickry. Dr. Kalam is a great visionary who thinks of India as a big nation in the world. His book and his ideas are well known. I think Dr. Kalam has been a very sedate and balanced person in his approach and attitude, and I personally would be very happy if Dr. Kalam is given the second term. The argument of precedent is not valid because we have a precedence of Dr. Rajendra Prasad, and it can be repeated in the case of Dr. Kalam.
All right.
So I don't see any objection to that.
Okay, Mr. Sathe, hold on to that thought. There's one non-politician on the show, and this is Mr. T.V. Mohandas Pai. He's from the Infosys, where there was also talk earlier of Mr. Narayan Murthy perhaps also standing for the post of president. As a non-politician, what is your view? Should the next president be a politician or someone like Abdul Kalam?
Well, we need to understand that we are possibly the youngest large nation in the world. We have 650 million people below the age of 30. And across all these young people, Dr. Kalam has connected very well. Young people see in Dr. Kalam their vision for the country. They get connected with him. They get excited with him. They see him as a role model. So I think because young people like him, he has connected, he has moved on with them, he has given them a vision, he's the right person. We need to understand that we have to be very inclusive and we have to do something for young people. We have not taken care of future generations.
So, Mr. Pai, I take it that you support President Kalam for a second term, but not Mr. Narayan Murthy. Is that correct?
I support Dr. Kalam for the second term because he's been a wonderful president. I'm not talking about Narayan Murthy at all.
Why not give another chance to someone else?
Dr. Kalam, and you can see.
Why not then give a chance to someone else?
Well, if you want to give if you want to give a chance to somebody else, you have to find a role model like Dr. Kalam, who I think should connect with young people. Because young people make up the majority of this country and they need a role model.
All right,
I don't think we should go back to anybody from the political system.
I need a response then from our panelists tonight about what our viewers are saying. 96% is a really large number that suggests that they all want President Kalam back again. as president of this country. Here's Rajesh Ravindran. He says from Chennai that President Kalam basically should remain a scientist. That's what he is. He's best as a scientist. Let him continue as a scientist and go back to being a scientist, not a politician. There's another one. Amit Khandelia. This one writes in to say that Dr. Kalam, I would love to see Mr. Narayan Murthy as the next president of India. These are two very divergent views here. I can give you more. There's one more view from K.R. Rangarajan. He writes in from Hyderabad, who says that politicians should not be presidents at all. It should be scientists like President Abdul Kalam. Here's a quick then response that I need from you. Mr. Dasgupta, what would you say to our viewers?
I don't agree at all. The question is, one who should become a president should be a man who serves the nation or who has served the nation earlier. Service to the nation is a precondition. Vision has no relevance. If he has a vision, how the vision has been implemented. If he has some positive contribution, what did it mean to the common poor people of the country? It is easy to become a visionary in Rashtrapati Bhavan than to implement the vision in the objective reality of the life.
Okay, Mr. Dasgupta, you'll have to hold on to that thought for a minute. We're going to take a short break here. Still ahead, though, on Face the Nation. We're going to address that question more specifically and look at the geographical spread from where the presidents have come in this country and what lessons we learn from that as well. Stay right here with Face the Nation.
The very important thing what I see in him is he mingles with everybody, especially with the children of the country. That's why he deserves the second term.
I disagree for him to continue because he is better suited as a scientist than a president. He is the only person in the history of India, he is the only gentleman president we have found in 55 years of the Indian history.